Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Let's see who the first person to have joined the live today was, and it's Naruto Uzumaki. Welcome, Naruto. Um, if you're watching for the first time, make sure you click on the subscribe button. Welcome, Tom Hardy, Elevation Era, Abhi, Kickoff TV, Nico679, welcome. Make sure if you're watching that you click on the like button on the stream before we get started. So usually how we do these streams is we start off, or I start off by breaking down the chart. So usually I'd start off with gold, a few pound pairs, and then we have Euro USD, USD JPY, and New Zealand dollar. And after I kind of do a breakdown. Welcome, Sisman. After I kind of do a breakdown, we do a little Q&A session as well as a giveaway. Now, in this giveaway, we don't just give away one account. We actually give away multiple accounts. Today, we're giving away 6 accounts. So 2 10K future accounts and 4 10K Forex accounts. Now, we already have a winner, but I'm going to mention them later. Naruto, since you were the first person to not only have joined the live, but also have commented, you will win a prize today. So make sure you're watching until the end, Naruto. As for everyone else, I'll just explain later how you can join this giveaway. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. Welcome, Abdulaziz. Yeah, with questions, Abhi, after I finish my analysis, I'll definitely be happy to answer your questions. As for now, we're going to go on the charts. We're going to start off with gold, and I'll explain what I think of gold. So, yeah, let's see how many likes we're on before we begin. So, I'll go on the channel. So, we only have 3 likes. We have to get to at least 9. Guys, let's get to 9. 9 likes, and then we can get started for sure. Gold is moving right now. Yeah, I mean somewhat, but I will break it down for sure. Are we on? Okay, so we're on 11 likes. Perfect. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna go on the chart now, and we'll get started with gold. So with gold, the 2 levels that I mentioned on Monday still stand. The 2 levels being 4,108 and then also 4,053, more or less. And so with these 2 levels, what we're looking for is either a break above and a close above or a close below. We did get somewhat of a close above that 4,109 level before it started to pull back, but I was aware of it. We didn't take that trade. But right now, it's closed below that 4,053 level. And right now, it's just about monitoring how gold moves. Just because price breaks above or maybe closes below, it does not mean you start to enter the trade. Okay, I don't want to confuse any of you. I do not trade simply based off of support and resistance alone. Okay, what I do is I plot these zones and I monitor price after it's broken these zones. Okay, we are not buying when resistance breaks or selling when support breaks. That's very stupid. and it's very unwise as a trader to do that. Okay, to trade only based on support and resistance, like I've said many times, it should be part of an overall system. Okay. As for us, we do have a private strategy. It's called the 20% strategy, and we use it as part of an overall strategy. Okay. Yeah, elevation error. Everyone make sure to hit the like button. With that being said, right now, I do anticipate gold potentially targeting these next few zones, 4,015 to start with, and then we have 3,990 and so on. Okay, but this how this current candle closes will show us everything we need to see. Okay, so we're gonna monitor it. We'll definitely come back to gold. Um, we'll move on to pound JPY. Look what I said on Monday. If you joined the stream on Monday, I did not remove what I said. I said if price closes above, we could have potential longs. Not only did it break above, it also slightly retested before pushing towards the upside. If any of you took the trade, well done. I did say that on Monday. Okay. As for now, with pound JPY, I'll have a look. Broken resistance. Okay. A lot of bullish momentum, definitely. As for now, with pound JPY, I think what's important to see is how it maintains being above this 205,570 region. What I do hope it's going to be is going to be potential resistance now turn support. But I would say as long as price doesn't reach below this level here, as long as price doesn't reach below that level, in terms of it closing below this level, I would say we still have more room for further upside. Okay, but as for now, nothing there pretty much. What I would like to see, maybe something like this. So price comes down, and then we have a break above this region. So I want to see a break above this 206,839 level. If price can break above here, break and close above for longs, that will be interesting. But as for now, nothing there. Just a wait and see for pound JPY. There is no such thing as perfect analysis. My analysis will be different to someone else's analysis. Okay. If you type in any pair, any metal, any commodity, or crypto on Google, you'll have someone breaking down why it's going to be bullish, and you'll have someone else saying why it's bearish. You don't know who's going to be right until after. So when it comes to analysis, that's why I always say, figure out what works for you, take from me, and make it your own. That's the most important part. I might say X, someone else might say Z, but when it comes to trading, it's just, opinions at the end of the day. Can I get an account? In terms of giveaways, we do giveaways towards the end of the stream, sometimes in the middle of the stream as well. So you would have to watch. Pound USD. I would say it being in between these two zones, pretty much nothing there. Okay, I don't want to waste any time looking at that. Pound Swiss, the Swiss franc. This could be interesting potentially. Let's see how it holds this support level. Currently approaching the 1.05283 level on the 1 hour. I'd need to see if it respects this level, if I'm being very honest. Based on that, it's going to show us a lot. Okay, so pound Swiss, I need to see how price can respect that level. What do we have next? We have pound CAD. Pound Canadian dollar approaching resistance at 1.84340. Yeah, I want to see a clean close, I guess. So what I want to see is price close above 1.84522 for potential longs. So if price can close above that level, we would consider potential longs with pound CAD. But right now, it's literally approaching a resistance zone. So again, pretty much just a wait and see at this stage. But yeah, nothing there right now. Pound New Zealand breaking above the resistance zone. This could be potentially interesting. I want to see a break above 2.33703. If we can get a break and a close above, we could potentially target longs towards 2.34545. Okay. But I want to see how it deals with this level, it being a previous zone. If you look to the left, best advice as a trader I can give you is always look to the left. If you look to the left, it's going to show you what could be. So if you look to the left, you have areas of rejection and pullbacks, and it being in that same area currently in real time, we would need to see how it deals with that level. Okay, and it breaking above that previous level to the left is a very good indication that we could have more bullish momentum. So yeah, let's see how it respects this current zone. Okay. But it seems like with, many of the pound pairs, we are going to potentially see more bullish momentum in the coming week or so. So yeah. But that's for pound New Zealand. Let's see pound AUD, pound Australian dollar. Yeah, approaching resistance at the moment. So let's see if we can get a close above. If we can get a close above this zone, we could target the next zone. Okay. But we want to see a close above first. I want to see how price closes above that resistance level with pound AUD. Gold, we're going to take a look at gold again shortly. I did speak on gold a little bit ago, but we will come back to gold shortly. Okay. Um, yeah, pound 80 just monitoring how it deals with this resistance zone. Next up, we have USD JPY. I believe on Monday as well, guys, if you remember, like it's literally, was it Monday or Friday? Monday. Yeah, Monday on the stream. I remember what I said. I said we got to break. I think price was right here on Monday. I said we need to see a break above this one. And what happened? Exactly that. We had a break. If you guys go to my Monday stream, and go watch what I said on USD JPY. If you're watching, make sure you go back to Monday's stream. I said, if we get USD JPY to break above this zone, we will see more bullish momentum. And that's exactly what happened from 155, currently now at 157. Okay. Yeah, I did mention it. So if any of you took it, well done. Cool, a nice amount of pips. But as for now, because we don't talk about the past, okay, let's see what we can break down now. First of all, I'd need to plot some more zones. This is definitely a zone now. Why is this a zone now, in my opinion? Because we have resistance turned support. The greatest indication of a good level, a good zone, a good support and resistance zone is if price was resistance now turned support, or was support now turned resistance. Okay, this is a very good indication. It's a resistance turned support level, which indicates a good level to mark on your chart. Okay, so yeah, let's see if we have more zones. I would say for USD JPY at the moment, a very important level to look at would be this level, 157142. I take it back, not an important level, but I mean a level to look at. 157142. If price can close below or push below this level, we could see a little bit more of a bearish momentum. But I would say it's a very important level at the moment to look at. But yeah, with the USD JPY, that wave already kind of started from the Monday levels that I was telling you. But right now, to be honest, I would just say wait for price to break out of this current mini consolidation. Not really a big one, but it's been moving sideways almost the whole of today. Okay, so let's see where it decides to go. I think it's a little too early to decide that. Okay. In terms of questions, we have a question by Abhi Arya. He said, "What habits have improved your discipline the most?" When it comes to habits as a trader, I would say it starts with the basics. Timing yourself, so not being on the chart, not being on the screen for too long, because I feel like you almost get analysis paralysis, and it's an actual thing. where your ability to analyze the charts, you're kind of paralyzed. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, as a trader, you want to have a fresh viewpoint, and being on the charts all day doesn't allow you to have that clarity as a trader. So yeah, um, we'll carry on with the analysis. I think I'm wrapping up the analysis. Yeah, you the moment wait to Euro USD Euro USD price at support at the moment. Very simple. I want to see a close above here. Like a body close above 1.15423. Not that I would buy, but I'll start to take a look at it. So I want to see a close above that level for Euro USD. Um, yes, Joker. I remember. Just stay tuned. We'll take care of that towards the end of the stream. So yeah, Euro USD. If we can get a body close above 1.15423, I'll be interested in potential longs. But that's again, we would have to monitor it when the time comes. Last but not least, New Zealand dollar. Okay, New Zealand dollar. We didn't get the above on Monday, so I started to push down. Um, I want to see it close above this current level, not break below, but I want to see a close below this level. 0.55900. There we go. But right now, pretty much nothing there for New Zealand dollar. It's very boring. But back to gold. Okay, we are back to gold, everyone. All right. Arpan said, "Sir, you have said to me on Insta that you will issue my account on live stream." Yeah, I do remember speaking with you, Arpan. It was last 2 people. So towards the end of the stream, Arpan, and do remind me, of course. With that being said, everyone, now is the time. If you have any questions that you want me to answer as a trader, feel free. Okay. Gold is behaving like a gold digger, taking both sides liquidity. Yeah, so is it's consolidating. I feel like we would still have to wait for the break above or the break below. I don't consider that. I don't think it's broken yet. Until we get a proper break below and a close below, I think it's just going to consolidate for now. Um, what common mistakes do beginners make? I would say it starts with not understanding risk management. Like the DMs that I get mostly is about the lack of risk management. Or if I deep dive and someone, shows me their account, I would say the most obvious sign is the lack of risk management, 100%. So if you can take care of that as a trader, I feel like you're gonna be on your way to being successful. Not sure if you guys can hear me. Let me know. Comment one if you can still hear me. Comment one if you can still hear me. Yeah, not sure what happened there. But we have a perfect, perfect. You guys can still hear me. Not sure what happened there. All right, back to the questions. Um, you guys can comment again. All the comments just disappeared on my part. What emotions affect you the most during trading? Um, I would say there's a few. I would say that there's definitely a few. Greed, fear of missing out. But to be honest, everyone's different. Everyone's different. Some people have the greed, insane greed. Some people are not patient. Some people um, are not grateful. Like closing a trade early and like being okay with taking something off the table is really important as well. But yeah, how do you? What is your view on news trading? I personally don't trade the news. Yes, what I look for is I keep an eye out on high impact news, the events that really make the markets move, and during that time it's very volatile. I keep an eye out on that. But in terms of trading fundamentals, I don't really pay attention to that. I feel like what you should master, and again, what works for you is what works for you. But what you should master essentially is price action. Okay. I've gotten this question before. What is the best strategy for you to trade on gold? There is no best strategy. Okay. All different types of strategies work in the markets. You just need to figure out what works for you, cis man. How do you change your strategy according to dynamic changes in the market? I mean, what I always say is when it comes to having your strategy every year or every other year, you have to kind of tweak your strategy just a little bit. That's not to say your strategy is terrible. It's just to say that, you know, the market definitely changes. So, um, yeah, like when we first came up with my strategy, it was far different compared to what it is now. And so there's nothing wrong with tweaking that as long as you're still profitable. Biggest lesson learned by the biggest loss. Very good question. The biggest lesson definitely being you can't, you cannot outplay the markets when you lack risk management. You will never be able to outplay the markets Why? I'll give you a scenario. Let's just say hypothetically, okay, hypothetically, you want to take a trade, okay? You decide in your mind right now buying gold and going all in without risk management is a very wise idea. Okay, so you take the trade, you go and you buy gold. It goes up. Let's just say you double your account. You started with, I don't know, 10K. You double it 20K now. Well done. You're lucky, right? No risk management as well. Now you do the same thing. You get greedy. You do the same thing. You're like, you know what? I doubled my account. So why don't I do that again? You do it. And what happens this time? You blow the entire account. So when I say you cannot outplay the markets when you lack risk management, I actually mean it. It's impossible. The, the smart approach, the wise approach, the long-term play approach would be to stack your wins using risk management. 2% wins, 3% wins, 1% wins, minus 1% loss. All of that adds up. End of the month, end of the quarter, you're profitable. Hey there, Amir D. I've not seen you on the channel before. But yeah, biggest lesson is lacking risk management. I keep saying it. I know I sound very repetitive, but it's the starting point that you should, as a trader, pay very high attention to. So yeah. Um, how long have you been trading? I've been trading since 2018. Naruto, journaling is very important in trading, but what point should we add while journaling will make it more effective and provides proper information? I recommend journaling your trades and your strategy. That's it. So your entry, exit, how many pips you're making, what pair it is, and then you can journal that for a few trades, but then you can stop from there. You don't have to always journal that. Um, any giveaway? Yes, we are giving away some accounts very shortly, so stay tuned. How did you find your trading edge? Good question. The ego trades. Simply by backtesting. So I had a backtesting software. I went back in time, spent a lot of hours trying to find patterns in the market and trying to take trades on that demo to figure out what's profitable and what's not. So it took me a little while. How do you deal with losing streaks? In terms of losing streaks, what I'd say is it should be already within your plan. Like, you know how, say, like there's a storm in your country or your city, the government has a plan for worst case scenarios, right? Like how everything's going to be managed, etc. When it comes to losing streaks as a trader, that should be within your plan. The worst case scenario. Say you're losing 3, 4, 5 trades in a row. Hypothetically, what will happen? Will you still make it back? Okay. But yeah, in terms of losing streaks, you can't control it. Same way you can have winning streaks. You can definitely have losing streaks as well. Can you tell me the software? I really lack backtesting. Yeah, I did a video on my channel. I think the title is how to backtest. write on YouTube how to backtest and then put on ForexDini. So write how to backtest ForexDini, and then it should pop up, I believe. I did a very long video about that. Abdulaziz, how do you determine where to apply your stop loss? You determine that from your, initial back testing phase. So when you are back testing, what is back testing? Back testing is going back in time and essentially testing your thesis, your strategy. Okay, why do you buy? When do you buy? So you're testing that, right? Alongside, the time that you're testing that, you're figuring out, should I have tight stops? Should I have bigger stops? What kind of stops work? Okay. If I have 50 pip stops, how many trades actually hit those stops compared to if I was to have 100 pips, right? So you do that study and you figure out the best price for that. But for everyone is different, Abdulaziz. It depends on your strategy again. Hey, today my Forex account got liquidated. Well, sorry to hear that, Vishnu. But learn from your mistakes. Don't repeat. Okay, it's one thing to make a mistake, it's another to repeat a mistake. So what you do next is equally as important. Are you going to learn your lesson, or are you going to repeat the same mistakes? I somewhat can't control emotions after repetitive losses or blowing evals. Any advice? Um, I would say get rid of your ego, right? As a trader, when you have these accounts that you're managing, the ego is a big deal. Okay, get rid of your ego. That's number one. Number two, it's not about emotions. It's important, but you're definitely doing something wrong when it comes to the charts. Okay, so figure out what you're doing wrong. You blew your account. So why is that? Were you not applying proper risk management? Like, you need to ask yourself these questions. Go back to your account and figure out, what did I do wrong and how can I not repeat it? How many pip stop loss should I risk in a setup? That depends on you. You'd have to figure out how much in percentage you want to lose per trade. Okay. If you want to lose 1%, you're going to have a different stop loss compared to if you want to lose 3% per trade. Okay. So you'd have to figure out what you're willing to lose or what you can lose. I've already answered this, Abby. I've said this before. For everyone is a little different. Okay. It's a little different for everyone in terms of emotions, but yeah, it's not the same for everyone. For a new trader, is it better to focus on income growth or on preserving capital while learning? When you say income growth, do you mean as a trader? I'm not, like, could you be a little bit more specific? Do you mean growing the capital in that account or growing your income whilst trading? I'm trying to figure out the question entirely. Ego trades. Yes, as a trader, I would say both. They're both important, right? Not only see, it's one thing to want to increase your income, it's another to maintain your capital. Okay, they're both equally as important. It's not how much you make, it's also how much you keep. Okay. So yeah, focus on both. You shouldn't be one or the other. You should look to increase whilst also preserving. When doing analysis, what are the areas you look for? Simple. I look for support and resistance levels um, to begin with. And then from there, we use the strategy that I use personally, and it's a private one, to determine specific entries. Simple. No 1 million indicators, none of that. Pure price action, essentially. Nothing wrong with indicators, by the way, but just saying, you know? Thanks a lot. First time being spotlighted on this channel many times. You're welcome anytime. Um, do you track your trades in a journal? Yes, I do recommend doing that as a beginner. However, the reason why, so why do I recommend that? So when I started trading, I realized, and this is for Abhi as well. He asked me what common mistakes. This reply will hopefully answer your question. So as a trader, you want to be able to journal your trades to remember what you did wrong and what you did right. Very important. The reason why it's important is you want to open your notepad and be like, okay, I won 100 pips with this trade. Why is that? But I also lost 100 pips on this one. What did I do wrong? And so if you could kind of remember the entries, the exits, you can kind of go back on the charts and then figure that out. So I think journaling is very important in that sense. You don't have to make it so complicated. You could grab a pen and a pad, or you could do it on a document, Google Docs. Can you tell us how you got into trading? And one more question. Um, might be it's personal. If you want to answer, you can. What is your dream? So with your first question, Naruto, how I got into trading, I think I did a video on that, but essentially I was always interested in being an entrepreneur, working for myself, and having that freedom, the time freedom, and also the financial freedom. So for me, how I got into it was through another business owner that I was marketing for. And then, yeah, I just got into it so randomly. To be honest, I saw it online as well. This was in 2018. So this was a while ago. Compared to now, everyone trades, but before it wasn't as popular as it is now. But I got into it so randomly. Okay. Um, what is your dream? I feel like when it comes to dreams, you should kind of protect them. You shouldn't speak on it before it's happened. So, um, yeah, that's what I believe in. Yeah, freedom is definitely the reason. Um, and it's even easier for you guys now because when I started, I was trading my own capital. There was no prop firms. Maybe there was, I didn't know about them, but compared to now, you guys can trade capital that's not yours. Do you understand how amazing that is? Before, not only did you have to have a good strategy, you also had to have your own capital. Um, to manage, right? And so now when you are managing these accounts from AquaFunded, it's a blessing. I would say it's definitely a blessing because now you just need to focus on what your strategy is and perfecting your trading strategy. That's it. Ego trades, I've already answered your question. As time goes on, you tweak your strategy just a little bit. Okay. Appreciate it, Naruto. 100%. Sis man. Okay, guys, who's ready for the giveaway? It's time. It's time. I don't want to make you guys wait. It's time. I believe someone did DM me that he won last week, but I forgot his comment. So if you are that person that I was speaking to on the DMs, do comment so I remember. Who's ready, guys? Who's ready? Comment if you're ready. If you're ready, comment. It's time to give away some accounts. We're gonna start off with a 10K. Yeah, Arpan. There we go. Arpan, do you want a futures account or a forex account? Pick one. Arpan, by the way, won on the last stream, but we made a mistake, so we corrected it on the DMs, and now he's here. Arpan, futures account or forex? Pick one. I don't see Arpan's comment yet. Arpan, I'm still waiting. All right. Okay, perfect. Let me write your name as well so I don't forget. Wait, it's time though. Make sure if you're watching, you give this stream a like, okay? Guys, why are you spamming CFD? Who told you guys to spam CFD? Arpan, so Arpan, you want a Forex account, right? Let me confirm that. Arpan, I don't see your comment. You want a Forex account, correct? Just say yes if I'm right. Arpan, I'm waiting for your comment. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start with a 10K futures account. If you want to qualify for a chance to win a 10K futures account, now is your chance. Number one, all you have to do is go on AquaTV Live on Instagram. Okay, AquaTV Live on Instagram. And then you're going to go on the recently posted reel, which is titled His Biggest Lesson Learned. Okay. The reel is called His Biggest Lesson Learned. It has my face on it. You're gonna like the reel and you're gonna comment. Comment anything you want. Don't be spammy, of course. And good luck. I'm gonna put a timer for 1 minute and I'll pick a random comment. Okay. So again, to qualify for a chance to win a 10K futures account, go on the AquaTV Live Instagram page, go on the Instagram reel that was posted, a video that was posted, and it has my face on it. It says His Biggest Lesson Learned. Like and comment on that, and I'll pick a random comment. When you're done, just comment done on the YouTube chat, and then I'll pick a winner. Who's going to be the lucky person? Done, done. You guys are done, yeah? Okay, so I'm gonna pick a winner. Let's see. Make sure you're, of course, following the page as well. Amir Day said, I want a Forex account. We're going to be giving away some accounts with Forex as well. Okay. Make sure you're following the Instagram page. Adam, you'd have to wait for the other challenges that I'm about to give away. All right. Congrats to Soul underscore on the route. Soul underscore on underscore the route. Congrats. Everyone say congrats to him for winning a 10K futures account. Soul. All right. Another futures account. Guys, comment a number from 1 to 20. Comment a number from 1 to 20. I'll pick a random, the person that guesses the right number. Comment a number from 1 to 20 for a chance to win a 10K futures account. Gold is starting to push back up currently. Oh, we have a winner. We actually have a winner. So let me confirm. Yeah, the Harpreet, congrats on winning the 10K futures account. Harpreet. Very lucky. All right, next up, we have the Forex account. Who's ready to win some 10K Forex accounts now? Who's ready? Say you're ready. If you're ready, comment ready. And by the way, if you do not win in the giveaway, you can still use the code AquaTV. The code gives you 45% off a Forex account. And if you're looking for a futures account, you get 65% off. Again, the code is AquaTV. Okay, you guys are ready. Perfect. For a chance to win a 10K Forex account, 3 people are going to win, by the way. So you're going to get 3 different chances to enter. For a chance to win a 10K Forex account, comment a number between 1 and 30. Good luck. 1 and 30. The first person to say the number wins. I have the number that ChatGPT gave me. So let's see. Who's it going to be? Issa commented, forget about the Forex account. Put us on the trend. Which way is the market going? I can't really tell you to take a specific trade. I'm not on here to give signals. All right, we have a winner. And I'm happy that you won as well. Sisman, congrats on winning a 10K Forex account. The number is 23 that ChatGPT gave me. Okay, so congrats to Sisman. Everyone say congrats so we can move on. Everyone say congrats to Sisman. All right, we are giving away 2 more Forex accounts, each of them being 10K. Someone said, this feels like gambling. Yeah. But I'm trying to make it easy for you guys, okay? I'm not trying to have you doing too much to enter this giveaway. I'm trying to make it super easy. Okay. We're not asking you to do 10 different things to partake. It's just one, guess a number. That's it. But almost 11:30 here and I'm having a headache. I'll see you on the next live for sure. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going live tomorrow. London session. Be here. Yeah, so do a wheelie, do a wheelman on screen. Okay, so 2 more accounts. How should I do this? I want to make it as random as possible. All right, let's do the numbers to make it easy. For a chance to win a 10K Forex account, I'll make it easy. There's 80 people on here. Guess a number between 1 and 18. Guess a number between 1 and 18. The first person to guess. Yes, we are giving away a prop firm account. Isa. All you have to do is guess a number. That's it. We have a winner. We have a winner. Oops, I picked the wrong number. There we go. It's still Naruto though. Naruto, congrats on winning a 10K Forex account. Who's gonna be the lucky person, the last person to win after Naruto? Naruto Uzumaki. Dini, I said 14 first. Let's have a look. Let me go all the way up. Hopefully, I didn't make a mistake. No. Yep. He was fast. So you guys literally commented at the same time, but Naruto did it before you. In fact, 3 people said at the same time. Naruto, Rexy, and the ego traits. But Naruto was first. Okay. I'm seeing it according to the order of my chat. Sir, you forgot about me. Arpan, I've already put your name down. You have won a Forex account. So you're good. Now, last but not least, we have the last 10K account. If you want to partake in the last account, all you have to do is comment a number from 1 to 20, and good luck to the last person. So the number is 1 to 20. Who's going to be the last person to win on this stream? Gold close just above support. So I think we're going to have more consolidation. But let's see. Do we have a winner? This is for the 10K Forex account once again. We have a winner, Avi. Avi, congrats on winning the 10K Forex account. Everyone say congrats to Avi. I don't think I've seen your name on this channel before. Avi, congrats on winning the 10K Forex account. Now, to all the winners that won during this stream, how do you redeem the giveaway? All you have to do is open a Discord ticket and tell them that you won during this stream and show proof of the comment that you left, and they will get back to you. Very simple, okay? I don't want you on the next stream saying, I don't know what to do to redeem it. I've literally explained it. Open a Discord ticket, show proof, and speak to the team. Okay? With that being said, guys, this is the end of the stream. I love talking to you guys every time. And in fact, I'm going to be live literally very soon, tomorrow. Tomorrow for London session, I'm going to be live a little earlier compared to now. And hopefully we have price moving a little bit more volatile. But yeah, guys, it was nice talking to you. Joker, do message me again. I will get back to you. Okay, Joker, do message me. I will get back to you. But guys, I'm gonna see you on the next stream. Good evening and good night to everyone, or maybe good morning, wherever you are. Some of you guys are all over the world. So yeah, I'll see you in the next stream. Goodbye.